Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for being here, for returning. If you are returning, if this is your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you subscribe and return for all of the readings. Alright, this is going to be for the collective. No specific zodiac signs attached to it. If you click on it, it is for you. There will be a message for you somewhere in the reading. This is going to be a 2-2-2-2 reading. It is February 2nd, 2022. So we're just going to see what energies this portal has with it, what's accompanying it, what might be presenting itself as a challenge for us, obstacles, stuff like that, advice from Spirit, and an outcome. So just a 10-card spread, Celtic Cross. Take a second to call in any guides that you want to be present if you would like to, and then we will get into it. Okay, let's shuffle a few more times. I hope everyone is doing excellent. Everyone had enjoyed the first month of 2022. It is also the Lunar New Year and Chinese New Year, so if you celebrate either of those, Happy New Year to you. Alright, first card that wanted to come out. This is also a new deck to me. I've never used it before. I just got it yesterday. I did like a mystery box, whatever, of 2 decks, and they just sent me 2 decks that they had in stock. This one, which is like a New Visions Tarot, I think, and then the Star Spinner, which I don't really care for. I don't really care for either of them, but I'm going to use it. I like the holographic, nope. You know the word I'm looking for. I like that effect, and I like that it has a different viewpoint, like they're all from behind, like the traditional King of Swords. It's like you see his face, obviously, in the front of him, but this we get a different perspective, which I like, so we'll see if I use it. I might gift it to somebody who will use this one. I'm definitely going to gift to somebody who will actually use it. I don't think I ever will, but that's alright. Anyways, let's see. Spirit, speak to me and through me to the collective. What energies will this 2-2-2-2 portal hold for us? 2s, repeating 2s, typically indicate Spirit wanting to let you know that you are in the right place at the right time. You are exactly where you're meant to be. You're going the right direction. You're on the right path. So let's see. Okay. Oh, there's 3 cards here. All right. Let's see what else. For your challenge at this time, what could be presenting itself as a challenge? We have the Hangman. This is Pisces energy. This could be speaking to your emotions being a challenge for you right now. Maybe you're feeling a lot more than you're used to. We've got some stuff still retrograding. I'm not an astrologer, so I don't know all the planets and what they're doing, what their placements mean. I do know that Venus and Mercury are both in retrograde. I think Mercury for a few more days, and then maybe Venus a few more after that. Not entirely sure. That's what the internet's for, right? But this could just be putting you in your feels more than you're used to. Not sure why I'm talking about the cards yet. I like to get all the cards out first before I start talking. Alright, let's get our above and below, please, Spirit. Below. Okay. And advice. Spirit, what's your advice for this situation? For those that are viewing, those that are subscribed to this channel, what's the advice for them at this time, Spirit, please? Regarding this situation, regarding this 2022 portal. That is 1 too many cards, so I'm going to put it back. If it had been 4, which is how many cards we have left, I would have taken it. But, alright, advice, please, Spirit. The Hierophant. Okay. External forces for the viewers of this video. External forces, please. Five of Cups. No. Oop. Hopes and fears. We have the Fool. These cards are also a lot smaller than what I'm used to for tarot. Most of my tarot cards are pretty big, and all of my oracle cards are really big. My Lenormand deck is even smaller than this, though, so it's not like my first time working with the tiny deck. It's just... All right. Outcome, please, for the collective. What's the outcome? What energy will we end up in? What energy will we be carrying forward through this portal? What energy will we be carrying through this portal with us? Balance, Two of Pentacles. Okay, and the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I like it. Good energy to be in. Okay. So with this portal, the energy that you're in right now, King of Swords, you could find it very easy to make decisions at this time. Very easy to cut people off if they are treating you poorly, or make your stance around something known. If someone asks you for your opinion, you're just voicing it. It's like, this is how I feel, this is what I want, this is what's going to happen, and people around you are just accepting it because you're very matter of fact, very cut and dry, black and white. There's not a lot of gray areas at this time for you, and that could be why we have the Hangman as your challenge. You could be having a challenge seeing things from different perspectives, seeing things from different points of views. Oh my God, I'm a wreck. Seeing things from different points of view could be an issue for you right now. Is this upside down? It is. Sorry. I don't know. Things don't usually affect me like retrogrades. Like minimally, yes, like I'll lose something and it's annoying, but not like to the degree that I was yesterday, and it might be carrying into today. I'm going to do a lot of Reiki healing when I'm done with this, because I don't want to have another day like I had yesterday. I'm going to say that right now. But anyway, you could be having a hard time seeing things from different angles. It could be very, very cut and dry, black and white, and you're having a hard time seeing the gray area and maybe even accessing your emotions. It could be that you're typically more emotional, and right now you're more analytical, and that could be a challenge for you because you're used to being able to follow your intuition. You're used to being able to check in with your gut and your emotions and kind of let them lead the way. And right now it's like they're taking a back seat, or they might be completely shut off, is what I'm getting. In your past, you have Judgment. You could have gone through a situation that maybe shut you down a little bit, maybe made you cut off access to your emotions. Something that felt really harsh, like a really harsh judgment that could be requiring quite a bit of healing from you on your part. And this, with this being in your past position, that healing process could be just now starting. The damage could be in the past, but the healing process, I feel like, is still yet to come. In your near future, Knight of Wands. Very fiery, very passionate energy. I feel that you're tapping back into this part of yourself. You could be revisiting things that, again, with things going in retrograde, that means they're moving in a backwards motion. So it brings up things from our past. We tend to revisit things. That's why everyone's like, oh, don't text your ex. It makes us check into things that we previously thought were over with, or that we had just maybe forgotten about. There could be a passion project of yours that you haven't really thought about in a really long time, but now it's kind of presenting itself, and maybe you have a new fire behind it, you have a new vigor behind it, a new drive to achieve it, because these planets are... So what I'm getting and what I'm hearing is that it could have come up in Mercury retrograde, and it kind of like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. And now with things starting to go direct, because this is in the future, so things will be going direct. I feel like when this energy is present, and that is going to be pushing you and propelling you forward in a very swift motion, very fast moving, very energetic, driven, fast moving energy. Your above position, this is your goal right now, what you want to move out of this portal with, what you want to have going forward. This is a strong determination, Eight of Pentacles, strong determination and dedication to your work, to your practice, your skill set, your talents, what's the craft? Thank you. Yes, to your craft, dedication to your craft, perfecting it, spending a lot of time with it, practicing it over and over and over and over again. That's the energy that you want to stay in. You want to stick with something until you perfect it. Maybe you have picked up a lot of stuff along the way, but you've never really stuck with it long enough to perfect it. This also is like a God-given talent that you were born with. You could want to really, really tap into that, maybe even discover what it is so you can practice it, so you can perfect it. What is in conflict with that? This is in, and I say conflict because of the card that it is. It's either your subconscious is in support of it, in support of your goal, or in conflict with it and kind of working against it. This, I would say, is a little bit in conflict. But it's also kind of benign because it's a very apathetic energy. And apathy doesn't really serve hard work very well. If you're like, meh, and just kind of letting life happen to you, not really owning it, not really, I would say having control over it, but that, I don't know if that's the right word because we don't really have, we do and we don't. We create our own destiny, right? We create our own realities. So we do have all the control. And if you have instead an apathetic, like, life's just going to do whatever it wants, I don't really have any control over this, it's like, meh, whatever. That's what's in your subconscious right now for some reason. It could be because you're just like, you've experienced a lot of letdown, and so now you're just kind of like, I don't know, it doesn't even really matter whether it goes this way or this way, I don't really care. But your conscious goal definitely cares. Your conscious mind is on a different page. It's like, it gives all the fucks. And your subconscious is like, give none of the fucks. It's just like, whatever, I don't really care, do what you want. So with that, I would say, do what you want. Plant the seeds of, I do give a fuck, and this is where I'm going, and this is how I'm going to live my life, and this is who I'm going to be. Use this opportunity that your subconscious is giving you to plant new seeds, to write a new story. The advice from Spirit, the Hierophant, seek a mentor. If you do have a particular craft, a particular skill, say it is singing, it's songwriting, woodworking, whatever your thing is, whatever your craft is, Spirit is telling you that there is a mentor out there for you that can help get you to the next level, that can help you practice. This could be like a piano lessons. I don't know, the person that gives the lessons, coach. I don't know if that's the right term. I'm a vocal coach if you're a singer. There's Spirit's telling you to seek out someone who can help you perfect this craft and help you elevate it, take it to the next level. Energies around you, the Five of Cups. There could be a lot of loss, a lot of feelings of grief. This is on a global, external to you level. People could be just feeling the weight of things, feeling the weight of our current situation as a global community, as a collective. A lot of people could be very sad right now, dealing with grief, lots of loss. This isn't to say this is your energy or that you're even experiencing it, but you could be picking up on it from people around you. You could just be hearing it at work. Lots of people have family members that could be sick, or they could be sick themselves. That's not the one that I want. I'm trying to get a specific little branch in here, whatever. There we go. That might be it. Nope. This plant's going back out to the plant table. Let's scoot this over. There we go. So this is just the energies that you're moving through at this time that you're noticing. I would encourage those of you who still watch the news to maybe not do that as much, even if at all, just because it's their job to make us feel like this. It's their job to make us feel alone and isolated and like we aren't. Is it slick outside already? Like we aren't part of a community and we're not strong and we're not connected. It's their job to make us feel like that. So I would say tune out the news specifically, social media if you can, or just filter out what's in your feed. Like if you follow a lot of news outlets and that's what you see death tolls and tragedies, and that's not saying shut the world out and disconnect from reality. I'm not saying that at all, but just choose what you allow into your subconscious, into your conscious mind, because it definitely affects us and it definitely plays into who we are and what we accomplish and our goals and all that stuff. If all we hear is that the world is ending and there's no point and everyone's gonna die and you're gonna get sick eventually, like if that's, and you're just like, okay, I guess, so you just kind of give up to it. Don't let that happen. Don't let yourself play into that. Your hopes and fears, you have the Fool. Your hope is that you can be courageous, that you can take leaps of faith, and this card, typically you see him from the front, so you don't really see what he's going towards, but what he's facing is a volcano, and it's erupting, and he's about to take a leap. He's about to jump. Your hope is that you could be that courageous and adventurous and just pack your shit and go. Your hope is that you can also be independent. Maybe you don't want to depend. It could be financially. It could be emotionally. You just don't ever want to be codependent or even just dependent on anybody else. You want to keep your sense of freedom, sense of self. And your fear is that you'll lose that. Your fear is that you will get lost in the sauce and you'll lose yourself. You'll lose your sense of freedom. Again, just that sense, that drive, that will, that desire to pack up and go and just not care what anybody thinks, not let anybody's judgments or criticisms of you and what you're doing, where you're going, the direction of your career. Maybe you want to be brave enough to quit when things aren't what you want them to be. Things are making you uncomfortable. They are taking away from your purpose and your passion. You want to have the courage and tenacity to go after what sets your soul on fire, and you don't ever want to lose that. What we are coming out of this portal with, the energy that we are taking away from this two portal, is balance. It's a two of Pentacles. Balance. You are going to come out of this with a new sense of what's important, what deserves your time, what you prioritize. It could just be two really important things, money and family. And it feels like you're finding a really nice balance between the two. And it's not like a juggling act anymore where you feel like you're always going to drop a ball. And maybe you have been dropping a few balls. And it's like, I can only deal with two things. It's like, okay, if that's the case, choose the two most important things and let all the other shit fall away. If it's unimportant, it's unimportant. So why are you putting attention into it? So you kind of choose what is important, and you're putting all of your energy into those things. I think it's pretty cool that for the outcome we got a 2 for this 222 portal, right? It's like confirmation that you will be in the right place at the right time, and opportunities will just fall into your lap for that reason. It's like things are going to feel very serendipitous, and opportunities are just going to pop up, and it's like, oh shit, if I hadn't left this place at this time and taken this route and done these series of things, if my gas light hadn't come on, I wouldn't have stopped at that gas station, then I wouldn't have run into this person, and then they wouldn't have offered me this, and we wouldn't have done this and this and this and this. It's like this whole series of things that you're seeing as serendipitous opportunities for you. And it's going to be really, really cool. I'm excited. I'm excited for myself because I am a part of this collective. I'm excited for all of you guys that are tapped in to this energy, who claim this reading, who want this for themselves. I'm excited to see where we go and what opportunities present themselves for us, because we're putting ourselves out there and we're saying fuck the fears and all of that stuff, and just going with what lights us up. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of us. I'm excited to see what's coming. I love you all so much, and enjoy this portal. Use it as a time to rewrite your story if you want. Do some journaling, lots of meditation, lots of spontaneity. Go on an adventure if you can. If you can. I know there's lots of winter weather around the U.S. right now. So a lot of people are snowed in or will be soon. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I love you all so very much, and I will see you next time. Bye.